It's a sight to make the angels weep. Broken down English thoroughbreds. But if you truly believe in the afterlife, then there might be a future for these fallen beauties in reincarnation. Now, I've been writing about cars and presenting them on television for more years than I care to remember, and it's sometimes difficult to work up enthusiasm when you think you've seen it all before. But this is one story where I have no problems at all, because this is the Ronart. Ronart Cars goes back to the mid-80s when Arthur Wolstenholme built the first W152. Since then, he's never looked back. Fearsome machine. So, Arthur, tell me, how did Ronart start?
I was very interested in the Grand Prix cars of the 1950s, and to me that era of the front engine cars was the one I was looking towards creating.
And so you just went off and built yourself a motorcar?
Yes, I studied some books on a lot of the engineering aspects, and just set about designing the car that I really wanted.
And was it right from the word go?
I think the style and the engineering aspects, yes, it was. I was very pleased with the prototype car, how it ran and how it performed.
And you've still got that prototype?
Yes, indeed, yes. I've been driving it for the last 12 years, and I've reached something like 80,000 miles in it. It's been very satisfying, and it's been excellent motoring.
You can buy it in kit form?
Now, the car's available in component form for the enthusiast to build, but it's also available built by the factory to customer specification.
How much would a fully built-up car cost if you bought it from the works?
In kit form, the customer could put one on the road. If he had his donor car, which is an XJ6, he could actually get the car on the road for £12,000.
So how much would a rough old donor XJ cost you?
Oh, anything from £100 to £150 for one that's non-running, that we could use most of the mechanics out of.
If you build the car and sell it to a customer, how much does it cost then?
Well, for a high specification car that we would build, it costs from £24,000 upwards.
It all looks terribly solid, but I mean, it's a very high-powered car. If you were in an accident, what about the safety side of it?
Yes, we have many safety features. The car has been extensively tested, and in fact, the car will be TUV approved. And to do that, we've had to have seatbelt testing to ministry standards, and it is a very safe car.
Now, this one's fitted with the V12. I mean, it must be extraordinary. You know, these rear wheels must spend all their time spinning, don't they?
Well, it has been known to spin the wheels, certainly at quite an excessive speed, yes.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's go and drive it. Well, if you're going to drive something like this, you might as well look the part. First impression is of build quality. The car feels totally unlike a lashed together kit car. It's big and solid, all the controls feel like a Jaguar's should, and the steering is light and free from kickback. And despite the massive weight of that V12 engine, it's actually quite nicely balanced with 50-50 weight distribution. I wasn't going to push that hard in a car that a customer has taken a year to build, but a lot of Ronarts equip themselves well on the track in sprints and hill climbs, and if it was mine, that's where I'd be headed. I've driven some mad creations in my time, but this is incredible. And the reason it's such an amazing car, because under the bonnet here, 5.3 litres of Jaguar V12, they put 6 twin-choke Weber carburetors on it. It's producing about, I don't know, let's say 350 brake horsepower, and you won't be too far wrong. 0 to 60 under 5 seconds, and maximum speed, well, how brave are you and how well can you withstand the blue bottles on your teeth? They've had one up to 180 miles an hour, but that would take a substantially braver man than me. But in a car weighing less than a ton, you can see why this is serious supercar performance. Well, it's not often I finish a car test saying I really want one, but I have to confess I'm seriously impressed by the Ronart. Let's think, a second-hand old XJ6 for 250 quid, couple of spanners, pair of pliers, kit from Ronart. Yeah, I could do that.